Hi, I'm Eric at Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm, and this is Florida Natural Farming. I'm going to look at the mulberries today because I just got back from my friend Frank's place, one of his places, in Indian River County, and he grows a lot of mulberries, and I got all my mulberries from him, and he breeds mulberries, and I always kind of discounted the mulberries. I didn't want them at first. And he kept telling me how good they were and how incredible they were, and I just wrote him off. And anyway, I was there today, and some of his seedlings, which he gave me some of these seedlings, are producing, and they're white and appear to be everbearing. The leaf form is that of the world's best, and small fruit, and they're about 2 feet tall, and they're got fruit on them from seed. And I guess he has one that is a lavender colored, or that's how it sounded, like lavender purple color. But I didn't get to try that one. And then he has some black ones, and they're bigger, so they were older, and they're big and plump, and they're everbearing, like world's best, but the berries are better, and they're sweeter, and they're juicier. And so here's world's best that Frank gave me, that I got all my cuttings from years ago, or do cuttings from, but I got the plant from Frank years ago. It was the first one I got. It was over there, and it wasn't happy, or it didn't seem happy. I moved it over here for some reason, and it's been great there ever since. I have to keep pruning it back to get keep it off the driveway. And then this is Frank's mom's mulberry. This one's very good too, and the fruit is delicious on it, and it has huge leaves and a lot of fruit, as you can see. I mean, look at all that fruit, loaded with fruit. And if I remember right, this tree produces ripe fruit in around Christmas also. So that's another thing that's nice about this tree when it gets large. But I see it has lots of fruit, and that's what I remembered about it. It had lots of fruit, and this one's there. And I do lots of cuttings off this. I'm glad I do. I need to do some to bring up to Ups and Downs Farm, but he says do cuttings in the summer. So I'm going to take his advice on the mulberries. When it's humid, he said. Foolproof. Mangoes are looking good, but this is a mulberry video. But we got mangoes. I'm very happy about that. Seemed like all of Frank's trees were producing fruit. He has less mangoes and more diversity. Different diversity. Maybe not more diversity, but definitely had a lot of fruit on them. I was impressed. But we have 270 trees. He has 6 trees, so 6 fruiting trees, maybe a little bit more than that, but not a lot. But he has lots of seedlings because he's growing out all the seedlings from here. I've been giving him and trading plants with him for a long time, seeds, and he gives me seeds, and it's like the mangoes over there are all seed grown, polyembryonic, a couple of the other ones too, and he has some sour mangoes. They're not sour, stringy mangoes that they like from Miami, nostalgia. Growing there at his place. It's on 5 acres. It's nice. It's very well planted out. I was quite impressed. He has this hedge of mulberries that's like this, this tall, and it's world's best, and it's, I don't know, it's got to be like at least 40 feet, 40 feet, I would say at the least. Like, I don't know how, I should have looked how close they were planted, maybe every 5 feet. And they're just covered in fruit, so the branches are like hanging down on the ground. I took a picture of it. Maybe I'll use that as the cover photo for this, but just gorgeous. Maybe it was 30 feet, I don't know. It just seemed like they were covered in ripe fruit. So I was just chowing down. He goes, I saved some for you. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stop. But the best ones were the mulberries that he had crossed and bred. Tehama with, I think, Shanghai 60 and World's Best, and some of them are Bryce and Tehama or something like that. I don't know. I probably got the crosses wrong, but he knows them all. I don't know which ones mine are. And he gave me a whole tray of seedlings, said I could plant them out, and I did. And I found 2 of them, so I'm sure there's probably 3 or 4 at least. But he gave me, like, I don't know, it was a lot. It was like 30 to 50 seedlings. So they've got to be around here. But that's how it is when you plant in seeds in nature. This stuff doesn't all make it. You just have to keep doing it. And you have to plant in large quantities. That's why you need a seed source. Since he has his own mulberries, he can breed them. The seeds are free, and there's lots of seeds in mulberries. So I think I was supposed to save some of the seeds, the mulberry fruit. But I didn't. I was such a glutton. I couldn't even think. I couldn't stop thinking about it. But I don't really have the pots to start stuff in. All my pots are used up with citrus, and I'd rather do mulberries from cuttings, and then I can just do my own cuttings from it. Give me the cuttings of your seedling, your white World's Best, Frank. Please. Really nice plant. I had a couple of white ones, seedlings. I only tasted one of them. It was super sweet. It was delicious. Small fruit, but it was a small, tiny, like 2.5 foot tree or 3 foot tree max. I don't even think it was 3 feet. That's why I want to look at mine to see if they're flowering. Look at all the mangoes on this. See them? It's going to be a good mango year. I was worried last time I was here, but I feel okay with it. Lots of mangoes. This thing's huge. I saw he has one of these growing here. This is I forget, he has a name for it. Some Latin name. It's a guava. So I don't know what it is, but it's, I think it's a large fruited sweet version of something like the pineapple guava, but big and big. I don't know what that means, but bigger fruit, I guess. I haven't tasted it. It hasn't flowered yet. I'm not big on those little pineapple and strawberry guavas. I mean, I like them for their flavor and stuff, but the seeds always got in my teeth. And it's just like, no. And then sometimes they get worms at our original place. But we had huge trees of them. They were gorgeous, and the birds liked them. So they're gorgeous trees. Their bark is very decorative. So I don't know what's up with the planes. Oh, so there's a mulberry cutting right here. I walked right by. So I start stuff to hide from, predators like rabbits and moles and stuff. And so this weed here, or whatever it is, a shrub of some sort, I stuck the cutting right here of the World's Best, this right here. And now it's right here. Yep. World's Best is good. I appreciate it more. And after I ate a bunch of fruit off there that I was supposed to save for plants, but oh well. I couldn't help myself. I needed the fruit. Ah, it was so good. When he would talk about his hedge outside for mulberries, I could never envision it as something like that for some reason, covered in fruit, branches hanging down, and just delicious blackberry-like fruit. So this is the orange sherbet mango. The Adamoya over there is looking good. It's the Lisa Adamoya. Mangoes are still blooming. I knocked some fruit off when I mowed on this. There's a couple of fruit on that mango. But there's a mulberry in here, seedling. There it is. That's about, his were a little bit bigger than that maybe. But I think they're about that size, fruiting. See if it's like flowering. Yeah, that's definitely a seedling mango. Or not mango, mulberry. Mango in my mind. Oh, yeah. And it doesn't have the weird oak leaves, so I know it's like going to be like the Bryce or the Tehama crosses he does. Is that it? I don't know, something like that. I'm not a mulberry expert, but it definitely is not a cutting. Oh, good. Because he has some that have like the white mulberry that have the oak leaf formation on the leaf, or the shape of the leaf. It's more like an oak leaf. It's pretty. Yep. Little cashews are doing good. So that one's not fruiting yet. He said you have to give him cow shit, but that one looks very healthy to me. Pardon my language. Zebu manure. Oops. I don't think this Gary, or this dot rather, this is a dot, this is a Gary. Either one of them have fruit, but they did that last year and then had a second bloom. So I'm pretty sure this one will have a second bloom. It's cold. It's supposed to be cold again tonight. It's, in the 40s, which is just cold. Yeah, I see blooms happening. So we're gonna get, I see more than one. I'm sure that's the same on this one. Look at all this powdery mildew. Oh. This is a Malika. Little dark discolorations on the fruit. That's how they get when it's cold, especially. But they outgrow that. I'll show you. Here's the Kizar. It has fruit on it. It always produces well. I'm very happy the mangoes are flowering right now. In March, it's a good time for the mangoes to flower up here, Vero Beach. Oh, lovely. This jackfruit is incredible. So there's a seedling. Oh, it looks much bigger. This one looks like the World's Best. The other one looks like it could have been a Bryce, but I don't know. But that's just what I would guess. This one definitely looks like a World's Best type. And seedling. It's definitely a seedling. So it's pretty big. It's like 3 feet. Oh, are you gonna produce fruit this year, my little darling? It'd be nice to get a white variety of mulberry, or even a lavender variety. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this mulberry over here, and then I'm gonna look at the big world's best mulberry, because I've shoved cuttings here and there, but I don't see a lot of them come up. But I'm gonna take Frank's advice and stick cuttings in the ground when it's wet and hot and humid here. Yeah. Oh, it's over here. What am I doing? Went the wrong way. I don't want to walk through there. See it? It's right there. There's another one over here I want to look at too. It's pretty cool here, huh? I love all this ginger. This galangal ginger as a hedge, dry farmed. So easy. Mangoes. Super Julie, she's got fruit on her. Yeah. This is a citrus. It does not look like a key lime. Frank snuck it in on me, I think. Looks like a Rangapuri lime. It's okay. Gotta have some sour fruit. There's nothing it can like cross with over here, so I don't have to worry about it ruining my sweet fruit crosses. Achachiro. There's jackfruit on that tree. I imagine there is another one too. So there's a mulberry around here somewhere. I thought it was here. Just never did good ever, and I think it must have just croaked or something. Yeah, it's not here. That's not it. It just always struggled. It came from a different place, and I'm gonna get into it. Chemical place. These were all growing organically, these cuttings. This is Frank's mom's mulberry, a cutting off of the tree that he gave me. So it's a cutting that was started here, and it's already producing lots of fruit. Very nice. Big fruit on this. I like the mulberries. There's no thorns on them. You want to eat them and you can't stop. And if there's a never-ending supply, you're going to eat a lot of them, which is a good thing. So I could see I need to cut this and put cuttings all the way down here like he has, and like row along the path. And along here, just make it super long, maybe 2 different types. Cuttings of the white one from Frank, and of his seedling white that should root. It's a hybrid. Should root from its own cuttings, self-rooting. I guess that's a problem with the white ones. I'm not sure why that is, but hopefully this new varieties of mulberries that are going to produce a different color in Florida would be exciting, because they are delicious and they produce a lot of fruit. And my mulberry here, this world's best cutting I have, we're going to hit look at this seashore mangosteen. covered in fruit. It has fruits all the time and huge crops. So it really never stops. And my friend Carson goes, I like the growth habit of that mulberry. It's cool, weeping, but no, it's because of all the fruit. So they make so much fruit that they just, get weighted down, all the way down. So same with this, just covered in fruit. Makes the branches so heavy. So I see I need to do that along here. Maybe both sides would be cool. Cuttings of this. Definitely take cuttings up to Ups and Downs Farm. Ups and Downs Zebu Ranch. Brian doesn't like that name, but I like the Ups and Downs. I don't know why he doesn't like that. I had a Australian, I think it's still in here, I just don't see it for some reason. Oz turkey, or whatever it was they called. But Frank says all of his died, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure mine's there, but I don't see it. But that doesn't mean anything. I see some orange or black Eugenia probably there from Frank, but I don't see the mulberry. Where are you, mulberry? Probably looking in the wrong spot. Because it was there, it looked healthy. I don't know why it wouldn't still be here, but that's what he said happened to his. But that's what happens with plants when you grow like this, or any other way, really. You can't just constantly baby and watch them. That's why I don't put tags on my trees. I know when it produces fruit, or sometimes I can remember the tree. But a lot of times I can remember the tree, but sometimes I can't identify the Garcinias correctly. And it doesn't really matter, because when they have fruit, then you know. And it also prevented me from putting plastic all throughout the system from the tags and trampling all around it, looking for it, checking things. So it doesn't matter unless it makes fruit. So like this chachairo, I know that's what that is. But yeah, so I just wait for the plants to give me some fruit, and then I identify it. If it survives to fruiting, that's a success. Looking forward to Garcinia season, but this was my mulberry video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, or subscribe, and leave a comment. I always enjoy hearing from you. Have an excellent day. Thanks.